guys. How are you guys? Welcome to another Queen Universal reading. I know I have been absent for a second. Had some stuff I had to do, had to change some things around. It is a new year. Happy New Year to you guys. This is probably the last day we say Happy New Year's because guess what? We're already going into the second week of. No. Yeah, we're going into the second week of January already, you guys. So we got a lot to catch up on. Wow. I did a live reading on one of my pages. And it was for New Year's. Matter of fact, on New Year's Eve, I actually did a reading, general reading, like I always do, because this is not for anybody specific. But if you want a personal reading, I'm damn good at it. Not saying that just to say that, but let you know that I am good at what I do. I'm definitely challenging you, someone, to hit me up and see if I'm who I say I am. Because a lot of people want to. What I notice is I try not to do this, and I'm glad I don't. I don't compare myself to other readers. I think we're all in the community together. Some people read different than I do. I mean, there's so many varieties of ways people read because it's coming from that individual. So I'm not going to sit here and criticize other people on the way that they do their readings. I think they're excellent. I'm learning so much more. I don't just do this because it's a purpose for me, but I also do this because I'm learning more about me and the people that I read for. So I love listening to other readers. I am not one of those arrogant, cocky readers where I don't listen to other people. Actually, there are 3 people on here on YouTube that I literally listen to. Um, Impossible, Aquarius is, yeah, Impossible. I listen to her. I say Aquarius because that's the one I usually listen to. It's 2 more on here that I listen to. Very good, very versed, and it's so weird that they be right on point on a lot of stuff that they're saying. So I listen to other people too, but those are the 3 main ones that I definitely listen to when they come on. Got Matter of fact, I listened to 2 of them today. 3 of them. I listened to all 3 of them this morning while I was doing my little thing. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to readings, and that's just your horoscope reading. I'm just talking about general readings too, because they do general readings. I love that we're out here because I promise you, it's like being on an island by yourself when you don't have when you feel like, people think you're a fraud or a fake or you making all this up. No, this is not a made up situation. I promise you, it's not made up. I did not just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm going to start reading. No, I didn't do that. Hello. Hi, sweetie. I didn't start doing that. This was already here. I just didn't know how to hone in on it. Okay. Lots of times the gifts, spiritual gifts that we all have, we don't hone in on it because what we're doing is, hello, we're fascinated by what everybody else is doing and we're not honing in what God has gifted us with. Or if God, universe, the source, whoever you pay homage to, or whoever you got allow you to guide your life. Those are the people that have given us gifts, and we're so not tuned into ourselves because we're so preoccupied with everybody else. But I implore, now is the time for you guys to literally start pouring into yourselves. Start pouring into yourselves. Let me say this again. Start pouring into yourselves. Each and every day that you get up, pour into yourself. Say something good about yourself. Pour into all the things and the gifts that we have that we don't pay attention to. We have a lot of gifts. We don't do anything with them because we don't know they're there. So that's the reason why when you're doing this type of gift, which is reading, always continue to learn, learn, learn. Do not cut off what you're saying. That's it. Okay. Do not cut off what I'm just going to do this and this. No, constantly learn, constantly learn, constantly. Because you have to, any gift that you have to keep that gift sharpened. So how do you sharpen those gifts? Okay. How do you do that? Please shout out Locked in Love bracelets. Okay. I shouted out. But definitely hone in on the gifts that you have, okay? All right? So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm kind of anxious today. All right? Cuz it's been a minute. So, as you know, we've been reading in this book, Astrology for Real Life, workbook for beginners. Theresa Reed. You can find this on Amazon. And what we've been talking about, we've been breaking down the zodiac signs, what they mean, the houses, all this stuff. We've been breaking it down. So, did you know that we also have asteroids that go along with the zodiac? And if you have done your birth chart, there is a video where I did my birth chart live. So in our stack of videos, look for the birth chart video and you can see, because this is what this is all going toward, okay? Your birth chart. That's going to be the next thing we'll talk about. But right now we're going to talk about the different asteroids that coincide with your birth chart or your natal chart. Then we'll go, as you can see, after we go through those, this is what some of your birth chart looks like. Now, I've already done mine. I've actually done this one, yeah. And then we'll talk about the houses because the houses are next. Okay, so let's go ahead. Years ago, I received a reading from someone who was keen on the asteroids. I have never worked with them, so needless to say, I was curious. The information I gleaned seemed to add a extra layer of depth to my chart and gave me a new understanding of myself. In other words, don't ignore them. There's definitely something to these space rocks. Not every asteroid will show up in your astrological software or in your Ifremis. You'll need to look for the software setting that allow them to appear. Or if you're getting a chart from someone else, you may need to ask for the asteroids. You'll be glad you did. Here are the main asteroids you might want to check out. I found out that I am a Chiron. In my chart came up Chiron, okay? Chiron is known as a wounded healer, and it's connected to knowledge and healing. The myth behind Chiron is that he was a centaur who didn't fit in with his family. Centaurs are known for being vicious, but this misfit centaur was extraordinarily kind and smart. Chiron was a teacher and a renowned healer. One of his students, Hercules, accidentally hit him with a poisoned arrow. Poor Chiron was unable to heal this wound, so he made a big sacrifice and traded places with Prometheus, who was also struggling. Because of this, Chiron became known for his compassion. Wherever Chiron lands in your chart shows where you're deeply wounded. This can be placed of strength, though if you're willing to face that wound, for example, if you have Chiron in your fifth house, you may have experienced a painful childhood. This experience might give you the compassion needed to be an effective social worker or advocate for children's rights. One person I know who has this placement came from an abusive household. He worked mighty hard to break the cycle and is probably one of the best parents I know. This is a perfect example of how working with Chiron can help you rise to your highest, most compassionate potential. Do not underestimate the power of this asteroid. Your wound is your gift. So I definitely got that. I definitely seen it. I seen it from when I read it. I was like, man, but I can't remember what house it fell in, but it did fall into one of the houses. Okay. So I hope you guys have had a good week. Today is Sunday here, and it is the 5th, January the 5th. Tomorrow's the 6th already. So we're going into the second week of January already. Can y'all believe that? Second week of January already. So let's see what we got going on here today. What do we have going on here today? I hope everybody is having a great first of the year. If you made any New Year's resolutions, put one or two of them in the chat. If you didn't, I didn't. I didn't do it this year. I said this is be 1 year. If you see this table, my table shakes so bad. I don't know why. Um, if you made a New Year's resolution, put it in the chat. Let's see what's going on with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, guys. I love the idea that you come and hang out with me. So would you don't mind? Can you subscribe, share, comment, give me some feedback? Um, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love what I do. You have to love what you do in order for you to do it. Now, you guys, I do a reading and then I do the oracles. So sometimes my readings might be a little long-winded. That's because I want to make sure you guys are getting everything I'm saying. So, I do these and then I do my oracle cards. Okay. Sometimes I'll switch up, but majority of the time I keep it where I do um, my reading first. So let's see what we got going on here. So we have a 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups talks about support, celebrating, having those people that are part of your tribe right there for you. Okay? They're in celebration of whatever it is you're celebrating, whatever you have achieved, they're there for you. Okay? Definitely, definitely. 10 of Wands. Someone who's probably just got over a struggle, okay? Just got over a struggle, but also not always looking at it as a struggle. Also look at it as moving forward and taking things with you, okay? Taking some of the things that you need to continue to work on with you. You know, because we can change. Sometimes we can change where we're at, but all of our situations continue to follow us. So that's what that's telling us right there. The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords talks about rest, talks about reflection and rest. Okay. It talks about time alone. It also talks about prayer or meditation. Do you guys do enough prayer and meditation, or either or? Um, prayer is, people get prayer and meditation mixed up. Prayer is usually you're doing it for something. Meditation is for relaxation, coming into yourself. Um, I see meditation more of being in you, okay, directly into you. I'm seeing prayer as actually praying for something to come. Hello, something to come to you or something to happen. When meditation is just, look, I need to. And also, you got to look at meditation is also into manifesting. This is the time to also silently put together what you want to manifest. Okay. All right. So now we have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups comes, most of the time, Page of Cups are talking about bringing something to you, a message, youth, love, offering something to you. Okay. Someone's offering something to you. All right. Now we have the World card, which you know is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards talk, the World talks about a cycle that is completed. It went around one whole cycle. So we're talking about the cycle completion. You know, 2025, it is the year of completion, number 9. Okay, the year of completion. So this is the time to complete whatever it is that you want to do. Again, once you manifest it, put it together, do the action behind the manifestation, and then complete it. Okay? Wow, we got a lot of these wands coming out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought we had more than one. So we got 5 of Wands. Someone wants to be competitive. Someone wants to, doesn't necessarily always mean You can have fun competition, but you can also have serious competition. So it's somebody out there who's trying to compete with somebody else or with you. Sometimes there is no competition. You do you, and you will shine. Okay, and I wouldn't concern myself too much with the ideal of someone being competitive with me. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do for you, because when it's all the people who are around you and who support you and be with you, competition is not something that is going to show up. Okay, but if it's somebody who's always, and you can tell who competes with you, okay, you can tell that. Let them do them. Let them be themselves. Don't get into what we call a pissing contest with them. That's not what you have to do, okay? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you shine. That's all that matters. Because we have to understand the stage is big. Everybody got a spotlight, okay? So everybody, the stage is so big, so large that everybody can shine. So I wouldn't even worry about competition. You know, they say in business, oh, it's a healthy competition. You don't have to compete, baby. Don't compete. You're different. You're unique. You're yourself. Don't compete with other people. Okay? All right. Here we go with the Page of Swords. Again, what I tell you, pages mainly talk about messages. It also talks about you. Okay? So, and you look at it from the standpoint of protection. You got somebody that's young enough, that's paying attention enough, and they're going to protect whatever it is they need to protect. All right. Uh-oh, we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. So we know with the Nine of Wands, we talk about going through some things, right? Going through some things, seeing some things, being almost like I said, a could be like a wounded person, okay? Somebody who's already been through something and now they're sitting here in the victory mode. I've got through that. I'm moving forward. I'm looking at each one of these wands as something someone has gone through, okay? And they've come out, might be wounded, but they're whole, okay? Because sometimes life takes us there. Life takes us there, okay? And sometimes our choices that we make can take us there, okay? So we got to keep in mind that I'm not trying to sound like I'm chastising anybody. I'm just speaking from what comes up, okay? Sometimes there are a lot of unnecessary wounds we gather or we get. Think about it with a child. You tell a child, don't run, right? And the child runs and skins his knees, right? That's how we are in life sometimes. You have people who are trying to guide you and trying to steer you in the right direction. You find yourself going in the wrong direction. So those are like a lot of unnecessary wounds we get and unnecessary life lessons we gather when we don't need it because we didn't last listen. You know, my mom always used to say, a hard head makes a soft ass or behind, either one. And she wasn't lying. It did. It actually did. It did do that because we decided not to listen. All right. So the next card is the Chariot card. Okay. The Chariot card. Let me see if you can see that. There we go. The Chariot card. So when we talk about the Chariot card is talking about learning, moving. Chariot is to move, going into a different direction, paying attention, knowing where you want to go, the direction you want to go into, and being able to do it. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that card. Okay. The next is the High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess. When we talk about the High Priestess, we right now we got a lot of male, we got a I'm not lot, but we have male energy and we have female energy sitting here. Interesting, huh? When we talk about the ideal that the high priestess talks about self-knowledge going in. Remember I said earlier, what did I say earlier? How we should be pouring into ourselves, because what we pour into ourselves is going to come out in our actions. Okay? So she represents, the high priestess represents to us self-knowledge, understanding, intuition, understanding who we are. Okay? It is so good to do that. Okay? Definitely good to do that. All right, so we got the moon. The moon talks about dreams, illumination, whatever has been done in the dark will be revealed. Okay. Um, I see, I also see with the moon is, remember I said earlier about the spotlight? We all, that the world is a huge stage and everybody has a spotlight. That's what I'm thinking right there. The moon being that spotlight. Okay? Being that spotlight that is needed. Okay? There we go. Okay. That moon being that spotlight that is needed. Okay? Um it's not only talking about bringing stuff that's in the dark to the light. That's also talking about you shining. Okay, having the light on you. So while you walk around and being small and not wanting to be that light that you already have, you were born with light already. So it's time for you to allow that light to shine. And wow, we have the moon and the sun. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we have the moon and the sun. So the sun is telling us it's time to heal. Okay? The sun is telling us it's time to heal. It's time to make sure things that I heal from all any of this that was not good for me, that I'm able to heal from it. When we talk about the 9 of Wands, healing. If you visualize, this has snakes, but I'm thinking of the 9 of Wands with the young man with the bandage wrapped around his head, and he's standing there with a wand, a staff or a wand in his hands, and then he has all the rest of the wands behind him. So when I look at that healing, being able to heal, moving forward, been through some things. Sometimes people say that I've been through some things. Okay. And at the end of the day, there's healing. There's healing. That's the victory in all of this, is the healing. Having a support system, completing some things in your life, okay? And at the end of the day, you get hope and healing. All right? All right. So let's see. Let's talk about your shadow. What is going on with your shadow? Shadow. Let's see what's going on with the shadow. This right here, boy, oh boy. I did my own personal reading last night and I was like, okay. And it was like hitting right on it. It was like knocking me down. And so weird is, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were on earlier, I listened to 3 different readers on, and they were talking about my zodiac sign, which is Aquarius. And it was weird that the cards I drew last night, some of them came up in their readings when I was looking at them today. Yeah, it was weird. Really weird. I was like, oh my God. They actually came up from last night. All right, so let's see what your cards are telling you, or whoever this is. Again, this is a general reading. Please take from this reading what resonates with you. If you would like a personal reading, hit me up over on our website, which is in the description box. You can't clip my wings, go over to shop, or you can just go into Messenger, or you can message me on here. If I don't read y'all messages on here, I apologize. I just forget to go back and look. Crazy, crazy, isn't it? All right, so let's see here. Adaptability. Think outside the box and find creative solutions to life challenges. Wow. Ooh, all right. Overthinking. Who is out there overthinking? I am knowing there is someone out here that overthinks everything besides me. Oh my God. Analyze every possible outcome and becoming paralyzed by indecision. Stop it. Make a decision and move on. I say this because I've said this before. Lots of times, if you're not involving anyone else in a decision that you're making for yourself, it's all right to make it. But when you start involving other people in a decision that's going to affect them, that's being selfish, especially when that decision doesn't work out. All right? So be careful with that, okay? If I do stuff, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to do something that's going to affect me directly or indirectly. I'm not going to do anything that's going to affect everybody else. Doesn't make any sense to do that, okay? Competitive, that came up again. That came up in my cards last night, and it came up today in the reading from the other young ladies. So, and then look, hold up. That is, okay, hold up, y'all. I just thought about something. That also came up in the Five of Wands today. I just thought about that. So, somebody is really, because this keeps coming up, somebody is competing against you. I don't know who it is. Mom, dad, horse, cow, boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, brother. Somebody is in this competition mode with you. But say to yourself, there is no comparison to me, and move forward. Wow. Who has a mental block? Who has a mental block? Somebody has a mental block. Fear of failure keeps you stuck. Break free from the limits to unlock your potential. All right, do not be afraid. Okay? Fear of failure. If you guys would know how many times I have failed at some stuff, my God, I don't ever take it. Now, when I didn't understand what it was to feel good if you failed, or do not take it as the world is going to end because you failed. And being at the point right now, failure is a lesson. That's all it is a lesson. And we take it and we embody it and we wear it as a coat. When reality is it's supposed to, sometimes things are supposed to fail. Things fail for, I think, two reasons. Sometimes things fail so that we can learn from them. And then sometimes we fail at things because we made the wrong decisions. So keep that in mind. All right? Keep that in mind. Who needs validation? Who needs validation? Seeking reassurance for your achievements, emotions, or decisions. If you need validation, validate yourself. Put that stamp of gold standard on yourself. Don't worry about what other people think about you. You know, that's easier said than done because we are in the spotlight. We are in the eyes of the public. But still in all, be reassured, you guys. If you validate yourself, look, if your light's going to shine, it's going to shine. Who sees it? Who cares? But your light is going to shine. And when we feel comfortable, then we don't worry about what other people think. All right? We don't worry about that. No boundaries, not having boundaries, difficult to establish healthy respect, take care to ensure needs are met. So you need to put boundaries on some people in your life. Everybody shouldn't have total access to you. Let me say that again. Because we are energy and energies, everybody should not have total access to you. Okay? I'm just saying. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. Just like you don't allow everybody to get in your car. You don't allow everybody to be in your house. You need to do yourself because you are your house. Okay? On the sense of it being your body, Everybody shouldn't have access to your mind, your emotions, even your physical. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. Okay? You have to learn who can and cannot. Okay? It's hard to do that sometimes because we have to distinguish what we want people to see and know about us opposed to just letting them know everything about us. That's not how that works. Okay? All right? So now we're going to talk about symbolism, healing. Healing. Someone is in need of healing. See through illusions, navigate dangers, and find solace in therapy's guidance. So make sure that the healing is not only physical healing, it is also mental and emotional healing. And if you can get a therapist, I am advising you to get a therapist, okay? Get the help you need. We don't have any excuses anymore, okay? And everybody doesn't need to know that you're seeing a therapist. That's something you keep private to yourself. Again, have boundaries. Weapons, reconciliation, think things through, be careful of risky investments in people, gather info about surroundings and people. So make sure that you're paying attention to the people that are around you. Make sure you're understanding what you have to do because people will try to find things that they can use against you, and you don't need that. All right, so we're talking cautious. Oh, wow. Cautious. Beware of hidden intentions and underlying motives. Pay attention. Make sure you are alert when certain people that you normally don't deal with want to deal with you. Be careful of those. Water. Wow, water. What is water? Water is transferring, moving, motions, protection from negative force, purification, major life changes, untapped skills, comfort, and new life. So that you can say that's new beginnings, okay? Getting rid of negative forces that come toward us, washing them away. Think about it like that. Think of water washing something away, okay? All right. It says protect yourself. Again, look how all of these are actually lining up in what they're doing. Okay? Look at how they're lining up in what they're doing. Healing, a weapon. Okay? Being cautious, the water, and now it's saying protect yourself. Sometimes to protect oneself, the bravest action is to walk away. There we go. Walk away. This is the time, this is me, okay? This is my opinion, not anything I've read from. I think this year should be us focusing on us, okay? Focusing on what we want without interfering with other people. Not to say you have to do it alone. I'm just saying being able to focus on yourself, okay? Protect yourself, walk away. Don't be arguing back and forth and trying to get, because sometimes, we want to get our point across. Sometimes our point it's not needed. It's not needed. Photographs. Seek advice from others. Anxiety about the past or memory. A need to focus on important things. There we go. There we go. I mean, you can't beat that at all. You cannot beat that. Those all hit it right where it needs to. There we go. I'm loving it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. This seems like. Okay, it just seems like it should be more. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. All right. So let's see what our I know cards are telling us. I know card says, I know that I must stay in the present moment to enjoy the journey. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo. Okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. I know that I deserve wonderful things. Say it again. I know I deserve wonderful things. I am worthy. Know who you are. Wow. I know that money flows to me freely when I pursue my passions. I am abundant. I am abundant. I want to say this to someone right now at this very moment, whoever is listening at this moment. Everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out. All right. I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. I am going on an adventure. I am going on an adventure. I know that I am the only one who determines how my story unfolds. I am the main character. Remember that you are the main character in your book. Okay? Keep that in mind. Your book of life. Not mine, not anybody else's, but yours. All right. I know that focusing my attention on things I cannot control distracts me from my journey. I am letting go. Somebody is ready to let go. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I'm loving that. Okay, okay, let's see what our affirmation tells us today. What do our spiritual affirmation tells us today? Wow. I'm hoping this helps somebody. I'm hoping someone is being helped by this information that we're sharing here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Prayer. We talked about prayer earlier. Do not. Come on now. Come on now. Didn't we talk about prayer earlier? We talked about prayer and meditation. It says, in times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it is easy to turn outward and focus on what we do not have or what we want most. But remember, gentle soul, you are always allowed to ask. Ask for guidance, ask for help, ask how, ask why. Do not forget that you are never alone. The divine is always with you. To seek it, my love, all you need to do is turn inward. Isn't that the main thing we talked about today so far? Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're like, what do you think? I'm thinking because I'm thanking myself, but I am also thanking my source, my God, my guidance, my angel, my ancestors. I'm thinking everybody because everybody has a hand in everything you do. You have to give them thanks. You have to pay homage to them because without them, we would not be here. Okay? We would not be here. And I'm saying in a sense that they played a pivotal, okay, role in us being here. Slow down. Slow down. Notice your surroundings. Take time out. Reflect. Look at things, okay? Don't get so caught up that you don't pay attention to what's going on. Being inspired, inspiration, breathe your inspiration into the world. Someone is looking for whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay? Expression, express your truth. Allow your truth to be there. Allow your truth to be shown through the things you're doing, the actions you're taking. Why did this come up? Didn't we just say something about letting go? Adapt and flow with ease. Our lives are hard and complicated because of us. Let me say that again. Give me a second. Let me drink some water. Our lives are hard and complicated because of us. Has nothing to do with anybody else, because nobody else made you make the choices you made. So it's about you. Okay? All is well. Let your emotions flow through you. Yes. Yes, I like that. Yes, 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 yes. Flow, water, flow, flow through you. Didn't water come up? Let all those things that don't belong with you, remove them. Let the water flow through. All right. Have faith. Have faith. Somebody needs to have faith. Okay? We holler, I believe, but we don't have faith. We're so quick to want an answer. We have this microwave mindset. Put it in the microwave, turn it on, push a couple of buttons, and then we're ready to roll. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Have faith for your own healing. Healing doesn't work like that. Healing takes time. Okay? Healing takes time. And you have to be up for it in order for you to get it. You have to be in the right mind to receive your healing. Okay? You have to be in your right mind to receive your healing. And you can. Okay? Growth. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Growth. Yes. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Being aware that you're afraid of something. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. That's right. That goes for people too. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes, 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 yes. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Learning how to love yourself. Love yourself first, okay? You cannot give love to anyone unless you love yourself. I don't care how much you're in love with, you think you're in love, but when you don't treat yourself the way that you're supposed to treat yourself and you don't appreciate yourself, you cannot love anybody else. You're going to be in a relationship that's full of crap all the time because you have not learned the one single thing, how to love yourself, okay? Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life, knowing how to make decisions, okay? That is going to, again, affect you and no one else. We have to learn how to do that, okay? Okay. You know how a kid goes, okay, mommy. Let's see what our numerology cards say. What do our numerology cards say? These cards are hitting, y'all. They are hitting. Did y'all hear me yawn? I hope you didn't hear me yawn. I didn't mean to. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Creativity. 3. Being creative. I'm looking at the color, yellow. And I'm looking at brightness. So yeah, that matches very well with that. Brightness. A plus 8 is abundance. Didn't we have abundance? Yes, we did. So that's 16. So that, wow, I just thought about that. We actually had abundance I think in the I know cards. Wow. Yes. Leadership. A plus 1 is 9. Okay, so somebody is either prepared or ready for leadership, or they're looking for leadership. Okay. Physical activity. Somebody needs to do some moving around. 6 to 7 is 13. Somebody needs to actually do some moving around, making things happen. Okay. All right. Wow. Completion. Now that is hilarious. Completion. Is the world card talking about completion? Did we say 9? See? The number 9? Let me make sure you guys can see this. The number 9 represents completion. I love it. And then look, 3 plus 7 is a 10. Look at it from the standpoint of timeout. Remember, the Four of Swords talks about resting, okay? Prayer and meditation, resting. Take that time out. All right, take that time out. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next is the angel numbers. Angel numbers. Let's see what our angel numbers are telling us. What are our angel numbers telling us? Again, this is a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. Oh, look, 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 look. 0808, swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. So there's somebody out there for you. Wow, 666. It's amazing how they made this number an evil number when it really isn't evil. It's the code for melanin skin. That's what it is. It's a code for melanin skin. Reflection. Reflect. That is the Four of Swords. It says love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self love. Several unexpected developments will enter into your life and impact how you feel. This is a change to reevaluate your identity. You need a self assurance and trust. Put your faith in your gut and never, an inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help become a better person. That's right. That's right. And then we got 2222, which is a feminine forces. Oh, wow. Wow. Feminine forces. It says relationships, balance, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, and you'll become a force. Honors, commitment, and people around. Don't judge. Listen. Oh, wow. Judgment came up. That's cool. I like that. All right, here we go with those twos again. 2020. Compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability. There's a word adaptability, renewal. It is confirmation that your assumption and belief are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Okay. So now we have 1001, which is spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. Wow. New beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in your religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can free itself of the dark night of the soul. You're on the right path. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. One more. 55, 55, 55. Clarity. It is time for clarity. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather, you're a beneficiary of it. Wow. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in a long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. As long as it, excuse me, as long last at long last you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Yes, 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 yes. So we're doing one more. And this is our spiritual awakening cards. And we're going to ask some questions. And the questions that we're going to ask is, what are you resisting within yourself? What have you to embody to manifest what you want in this world? Your greatest resistance? What have you mastered? And the sign you've been waiting for. Let's see what we got going on here. So, what are you resisting within yourself? What are you resisting within yourself? Hmm? Let's see what you are resisting within yourself. The law of giving and receiving. Give away material belongings you love to someone else. Okay. The next question is, what have you to embody to manifest what you want out of this world? The law of transmutation. It says, energize the mental picture of your dreams. Energize the mental picture of your dream. Your greatest resistance. What is your greatest resistance? Your greatest resistance. Your greatest resistance is the law of correspondence. See life as an alternate mirror, guiding you to the highest version of yourself. Yes, we're talking inward. That's right. What have you mastered? The law of divinity. Within you is the same source that created the entire universe. Wow. What others needs align? What others need to align with? Wait a minute. What others need to align with you? Couldn't even have that was fumbling. The law of manifestation. Wow. Let go of trying to control life and allow miracles. Yes, 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 yes. I think about the judgment card, right? What others need to align with in order to align with you. The law of cause and effect. Change your beliefs, change your life. There you go. Wow, that was deep. And the last but not least, the sign you've been waiting for, the law of emergent evolution. And that states, make a declaration for your life. So I advise you guys to make a declaration for your life from here on out and live by that declaration. Now, I told you guys, I think I shared some other stuff with you guys. I'm not for sure because it has been a minute. Not on purpose, but some things that needed to be done. I had to get them done. All right. So, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I am Queen Universal. If you want a personal reading, please hit me up. Go to my Facebook page. You can go to matter of fact, you can go to Black Queen Readings on Facebook. You can hit me up on there. You can also hit me up on our website to let us know that you want a personal reading. I also have services over there, life coaching services. Over there, we also have some ebooks that you might be interested in over on our page on our website. If you go under Can't Clip My Wings / or backslash, I can't remember which one is which. Shop, you can find those items on there. Again, you guys, thank you for hanging out with us here on Queen Universal Readings. You guys have a great evening and bye bye.